The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through.
Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Come on, set! 15 line. 15 line.
Get ready! Watch safety creep. Watch safety
You draw corporate.
Safety creeping. Check 24. Check 24.
Yo, back. Get it.
Now Lawletta on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Okay, ready?
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Pilot, 64. Wait.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Coming off play action, Lawletta. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, box drop.
Don't let him breathe, defense. 57.
And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Cohen trying to run inside, but nothing there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey. You got that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawletta. This one into the hands of Burton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, here's Lawletta. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Bryant's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got a 6:30. Box it.
Rodgers now on first down. And Diggs has it. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Rodgers. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Watch twist. We are going. Watch twist.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
You better be ready. Move.
From the 31, Lauletta. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rush in. Rush in. Run. Run. Yo, go. Go.
In your face.
Hard. Shit. Hey, watch the ship. Fight.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
36 yards on the play. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's complete to Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round weekend. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. On second and goal. Standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 37. Check 37. 26. 48. 48 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 4. Check 4. You can get it.
Throwing is Rodgers. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Zoom.
They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 75 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now it's Rodgers. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Ready? 30 base. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Chance, watch it. Hey. Hey, Charlie.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 9, Lauletta looking for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for, and it's third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap to Lauletta, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first, now this from 43. The kick by Bryant is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
319. Watch the backer. 58. Yes. Mike, 58, right there.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
And the Packers first down.
On first down, Rodgers. That is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You're going to see me in your nightmare. Watch out. 58's the mic. Back north. Hey, Steve 6. Run. Hey, 58 is the mic.
Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Leonard Floyd. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Switch. Topper.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. Man, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 99 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
80 weapons.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now. It's Williams. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
This is the 8.
So we got man.
Check 52.
He's clear, Mike. He's checking crowd.
Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check, 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 check.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Smart. No. 25. Check 25.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Kill. 22-jet bomber. 630. Zoom.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check safety. Out. Check.
Look, squeeze. Ready.
Laletta now to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Akeem Hicks, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Check. Crunch.
Plant.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Packers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
Check hot. Kill.
Cat 300. Yeah, live.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught by Davis. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard 6-yard pickup.
Hey, Orbit.
To throw on third down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Bravo.
Stop your whining. 48.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. The fourth down run successful. Now they'll look to pay it off on first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Rodgers. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, Rodgers. This complete to the tight end, Clay. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's able to find Diggs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Switch.
First and 10 at the 11-yard.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go.
48.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Come on, set, 8, read.
Let's get some penetration here.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.